it's all said and done. But till the pain of loving you is gone, I've got yesterday's heartache hanging on. I'll break these chains of wanting you when it's all said and done. But till the pain of loving you is gone, I've got yesterday's heartache hanging on. I've got yesterday's heartache hanging on. What's standing right in front of her right now? She only wants the kind who's always leaving her and walking now. Like she's blind to anyone who's good for her, addicted to the things that bring her down. But when she has a choice to make, we all know which one she'll take. She's bound to choose the heartache every time. When it's clear as day and night, as plain as black and white, nothing you could say would change her mind. Don't even try. She always picks the one who makes her cry.
Welcome, everyone. How's everybody doing this evening? All good? Thank you all for coming out and supporting live music and also supporting the artists and ISIS Music Hall. We appreciate you guys being here. I did want to say a couple things about masks. If you get up from your table to go to the bathroom, please make sure you put that mask back on. It's for the comfort of everybody else that's here as well as yourself. So we'd appreciate if y'all did that. I want to point out that we have a tip jar up here. And we also have some merch, a couple of Kristy's albums here. And I think one of them is brand new. I'm not sure about that when it came out. Kristy, I don't know if you can hear me or not, but
no, I can't.
what is the volume? What do they have to put in for one of those albums?
$10 each.
$10? Mm-hmm. Okay, $20 for one of these if you want one. Well, actually, let me put. You can get the album for $10 and then put a tip of $10, and that makes it. But this is Philip the Tip Jar, and Philip is non-denominational. So he'll take anything, prefers Ulysses S. Grant or Ben Franklin, but will not discriminate against any other whatsoever. Again, we appreciate you guys being here. We try to present bluegrass on a fairly regular basis, and this young lady has played down here a number of times. And actually, off of her new album, she has a song that called Finger Picking Good, which, are you guys going to perform that tonight? No.
We're missing a very important
The next time you
part
bring
of
Tommy
that song.
Emmanuel with you, you'll do that one. Anyway, that song actually won the Bluegrass Song of the Year in Australia. So they have a bluegrass scene down there, and so you took the award for the Bluegrass Song of the Year, which is quite an accomplishment. So congratulations on that. You guys ready for some live music? All right, guys, put your hands together and please make welcome Kristy Cox.
Hey! That shade of lipstick on your collar ain't a color that I'd bother painting on my lips. So I'm gonna ride train on a runaway one-way track. Just like me, it ain't coming back. Rain gonna outrun your thunderstorm. I ain't living under this cloud anymore. When you wake up this morning, look around and I'll be gone. You'll find me on a southbound, letting go and moving on. Train, train, yeah. Got my ticket at the station, whistles blowing, no more waiting. Now I've made a choice between this train and you, and I didn't choose you. Train on a runaway one-way track. Just like me, it ain't coming back. Rain gonna outrun your thunderstorm. I ain't living under this cloud anymore. When you wake up this morning, look around and I'll be gone. You'll find me on a southbound, letting go and moving on. Train, train. When you wake up this morning, look around and I'll be gone. You'll find me on a southbound, letting go and moving on. Train, train. Thank you. How are we all this evening? Are we good? How good is the ISIS Music Hall and Scott and team? Can you please give them a massive round of applause? We got home in February of 2020 from Australia. We took some of the band down to Australia and we did this big festival and it was amazing. And we came and played the ISIS Music Hall. And little did we know that the ISIS Music Hall was going to be the only place we were going to play for the next 12 months. And it literally, we've played here 4 times in 12 months, and thanks to Scott, it's been the only gigs that we've had. So big thank you, Scott. You are amazing for keeping live music alive. Please, again, give him a massive round of applause. Now, you can probably tell by my accent that I'm not exactly from around here. I actually live in Nashville, Tennessee, and I have a true southern accent. From a little further south, down under. And I think a bunch of my family are actually watching tonight back home. So, hi, Mom, I miss you.
It's like,
Hi, family.
it's like 4 in the morning over there or something.
It's not 4 in the morning. It's like lunchtime, tomorrow.
Lunchtime, that's right.
It's lunchtime tomorrow.
We got it backwards.
We're going to survive to
It's
tomorrow,
lunchtime
folks,
tomorrow.
because Australia's already there. So
Next week.
that's how I know everything's going to be okay. But whenever I'm feeling homesick, I head to North Carolina. I like it here, especially when it snows, because being from South Australia, we don't get snow down there. And so we're trying to do a band rehearsal today, and I'm just like a kid in a candy store. It's so pretty. And Dave's over here going, I don't want to drive home tonight. I'm like, well, but it's so pretty. So we're going to do a song about North Carolina for you. The first time I ever heard Lester and Earl, I never dreamed that bluegrass music would take me around the world. From Adelaide to Sydney, LA to New York City, anywhere they play it feels like home to me. Tonight I'll be headed south to North Carolina. You can leave your cares behind you, get knee deep in the pines, headed south to North Carolina, just like an old streamliner rolling down Highway 95. Those misty mountain mornings just can't breathe it anywhere. I got some good friends waiting. Soon we'll all be playing and singing about my Blue Ridge cabin home. Here I go, headed south to North Carolina. You can leave your cares behind you, get knee deep in the ponds. Headed south to North Carolina, just like an old streamliner rolling down Highway 95. All right. Headed south to North Carolina. You can leave your cares behind you, get knee deep in the ponds. Headed south to North Carolina, just like an old streamliner rolling down Highway 95. Just like an old streamliner rolling down Highway 95. Thank you so much. Well, probably one of the most common things that I hear. And actually, if I had $1 for every time I heard this, I'd be a really rich woman. I probably wouldn't have to play bluegrass. But that being said, we all know how a bluegrass musician makes $1 million, right? You start with 2. So, I probably still would play. Actually, I would still play bluegrass. Nothing's going to stop me playing bluegrass, even a pandemic. But I wrote this song about my homeland, and just a little bit, my Australian accent comes through in this song, and I think it might be because I am singing about home. And I wrote this song with a friend of mine, Alan Caswell, and it's called Sweet English Rose.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Started as a dream for a young English maiden to happy of 9 in a working class home. She boarded that ship at the docks at Southampton. Just barely 17, she was struck out on her own. Buoyed by her youth on a boat full of strangers, bound for Tasmania, just women and girls. Well, Charlotte woke up, mindless of the danger, to build a new future at the end of the world. As history records, in the late 1860s, boatloads of women came over the sea. Only heaven could know where the future would go. Life changed forever for this sweet English rose. Martin O'Shea, he was handsome and Irish, working as a blacksmith down near the quay. He felt his heart fly when his eyes met Charlotte, both of them knowing it was all meant to be. As history records, in the late 1860s, boatloads of women came over the seas. Only heaven could know where a future Life changed forever for this sweet English rose. He builds them a house on the banks of the Derwent. In less than a year, the first child was born. They didn't have that much, but what they had was plenty. Love and a family in a home of their own. As history records, in the late 1860s, boatloads of women came over the seas. Only heaven could know where her future would go. Life changed forever for this sweet English rose. Well, only heaven could know where her future would go. Life changed forever for this sweet English rose. It started as a dream for a young English maiden. Thank you. I wrote that song about a pretty important piece about Australian history. Obviously, you know, we were founded on convicts, right? You guys know that? So basically, when the English stopped sending the convicts here, they started sending them to Australia. That's pretty much what happened, I think. I don't know if that's what happened. It just makes me feel better. But Australia was one of the first places in the world that you could immigrate as a woman without having to be with a man, without having to be either with your parents or married. And I think actually what happened is that all the blokes in Australia were just really in need of some women. I'm not entirely sure why, but I think they needed some nurses and some cooks. So they basically just plastered up big adverts in England saying, "We need women in Australia, please come to Australia." So there was just boatloads of women just heading down under, all by themselves, on their own. An amazing part of Australian history. Hey?
They still need some. I can send my wife.
I'm going to tell her you said that.
It was a joke. She's on the Facebook Live. Just joking, dear.
Actually, Australia is pretty much COVID-free. Maybe we will go back there. Might be able to play some more bluegrass. What do you reckon? Who wants to come? Speaking of bluegrass, I'm going to get these fine fellas up here to pick a song for us. Can you please welcome to the stage Mr. Grayson Tuttle on banjo?
What is it?
Neither of the guys can see the set list.
Dave will cry tonight because he can't see the set list.
How good is Grayson, ladies and gentlemen? I'm a lucky lady to have these fellas in my band. We've got Mr. Griff Martin on guitar,
Thank you.
Andrew Platt on the bass, and David Penley on mandolin. We are one player short tonight. We usually have a fiddle player, Mr. John Duncan, but he's got a very elderly father and he's visiting his dad this week, so out of caution he decided to stay home, which is very smart of him. So we miss you, John, if you're watching, which hopefully he is, playing all his fiddle bits, you know, at home along with us.
Never leave him room for his breaks.
Yeah.
All right.
Should Skype to him, you know.
Skype. Is this still a thing?
Zoom?
Yeah, Zoom.
Is that the new thing now?
That's the
Zoom?
new thing, Zoom. Yeah.
Zoom. I'm not very technologically advanced.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're going to do a song that I wrote when I first moved to America. I pretty much packed up everything. I have a law degree back in Australia and I decided that I didn't want to be a lawyer. I wanted to play bluegrass for a living. So, best decision I ever made. And mind you, I still do a little bit. I dabble a little bit in some law stuff, which isn't very fun, but it helps pay the bills. But I moved here with my guitar and a bag and about $2,000 in the bank, which didn't go very far. But I did it, and I haven't looked back, and I'm very grateful for all the opportunities that this country's given me. I love it here. And but I also brought on with me a broken heart, and I thought the best thing to get over a broken heart would be to write a nice, fun, up-tempo bluegrass song. So that's what I set out to do. And after 2 bottles of red wine, this is what we come up with.
Every road takes its turn. Every flame leaves a burn. Not knowing where you are. Every wrong has its right. And every day leads into night. Still not knowing where you are. Every tear has its fall. And every heart hits a wall. Still not knowing where you are makes me cry. 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 So I'll cry tonight. I'll cry tonight. Every tear has its fall, and every heart hits the wall. Still not knowing where you are. Every lie you ever told, well, I gave in to what you sold. Still not knowing where you are makes me cry. 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 So I'll cry
good happy one, isn't it?
We're gonna hit with this right after that. Ooh,
It is a really good happy one.
oh.
But life got better. I signed my record deal here and I released some albums, and then I fell in love and got married. And I fell in love with an Australian man from my hometown who I've known since I was 12. So I had to move halfway around the world exactly to figure out that he was right in front of me all along. Actually, he's 8 years older than me, so he had to wait for me to, be old enough. That's what I say to him anyway. But he's lived here nearly 20 years, so he's more American than me, that's for sure. But I recorded this song for him. He is a great country singer. You're right. He's very good. Anyone here in love? What about all you guys back home? Are you in love? Well, I recorded this song for him. It's called This. You've gotta tell me if I'm holding on too tight, 'cause I can't tell. I've never felt the falling, the flying, so I'm busy memorizing what it's like to get it right. I've been waiting on a love like this. Seems like forever. I've been standing here with half my heart, thinking I might never find the other part. But here you are, you put it together. Oh, you shown me what love is. This. No explanation, no reason, no rhyme, but you found me, and I can't believe. In a world full of people all looking to hold someone like you, and I get to. I've been waiting on a love like this. Seems like forever. I've been standing here with half my heart, thinking I might never find the other part. But here you are, you put it together. Oh, you shown me what love is. This, well, this moment, this feeling, the way my heart's beat, and I won't let go. Well, baby, don't you know that I've been waiting on a love like this? Seems like forever. I've been standing here with half my heart, thinking I might never find the other part. But here you are, you put it together. Oh, you show me what love is. Yes, you've shown me what love is. This. Thank you.
Hey, good looking. Gee.
I might do something a little bit different for you. Is that all right? I grew up listening to a lot of old bluegrass and old country stuff. And is that all right if I do a country song for you?
Yeah.
I was a big Hank Williams fan. I still am a big Hank Williams fan.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Can you imagine if that gentleman lived till he was 100, how many songs he would have written? Wow.
Yeah.
But this one's probably my favorite, I think. All right.
got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? All right, girls. Well, I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? No more looking, I know I've been cooking. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with age. I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I say. I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence. Buy me one for 5 or 10 cents. Keep it till it's covered with age. I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about saving something up? How's about saving something up? How's about saving something up with me? Thank you.
Oh yeah, I gotta sing. Sure too. Yeah. Go to G and then
Who'd like to hear Mr. Griff Martin sing a song?
all right. I'll sing one.
Griff's not only an incredible guitar player, but he plays a mean mandolin, and he can sing real good. And he's one of my best friends in the world. Please welcome him up to the microphone.
All right.
This is his mic, by the way. And I love it so much, I've named it Magic Mike.
Yeah.
So really, Griff owns Magic Mike.
Yeah, I own a Magic Mic, yeah. Well, this is an old Watson tune, maybe a traditional. And it's the first song I've sang since 2019, so we're going to give it a shot.
I can't wait to learn it. What is
Yeah,
it?
it's called Upon the Blue Ridge Mountains.
Oh, cool.
Well, upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, there I'll take my stand. Well, upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, Lord, there I'll take my stand. With a rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. I've been all around this world. Said now hang me, oh hang me until I'm dead and gone. Well hang me, oh hang me, Lord, until I'm dead and gone. It's not the hanging that I mind, it's the laying in the jail so long. I've been all around this world. Well, if you see a rich gal, just send her on down the line. Well, if you see a rich gal, just send her on down the line. And if you see a poor girl, I guess she's a friend of mine. But I've been all around this world. well, there I'll take my stand. Well, upon the Blue Ridge Mountain, Lord, well, there I'll take my stand. With a rifle on my shoulder, 6-shooter in my hand. I've been all around this world. Said I've been all around this world.
Is that really the first song you've sang since 2019?
There might have been a couple more.
I think you sang.
Shower.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the shower.
Yeah.
I don't sing in the shower.
I used to. Acoustics.
Oh, you like the acoustics, Grayson?
Yeah.
Okay. Who here sings in the shower?
We're not alone.
I've never been one sing in the shower.
In 2021, we should bring back singing in the shower.
No, I don't think we should bring back singing in the shower because knowing 2021, you'll probably end up with everyone putting it on Facebook, and I don't want to see that.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
Nothing happens these days unless it's on Facebook, right? I actually deleted my Facebook. It was my my New Year's resolution for 2021 was to be social media free. It's a good life. I like it. We're going to do a song for you that went all the way to #1 here in the States. It's about a lover that's still in love with their old lover. It's a good bluegrass song, isn't it? This is called Almost Smell the Smoke.
1, 2, 3.
Tonight I saw the slightest spark, one you swore she didn't start. When you held me in the dark, thought fish could touch be more than enough to keep her from stirring up. I can almost smell the smoke. I can almost smell the smoke. And there's no desire catching fire, and I know she's getting close. And I can feel her memory burning when you reach for me to hold. I can almost smell the smoke.
Almost smell the smoke.
Almost smell the smoke.
Almost smell the smoke.
Well, baby, you're not fooling me if you think that I can't see your passion for her running deep. I tried my best to put her out, but you just can't expect me now to stay and watch her burn me down. I can almost smell the smoke. I can almost smell the smoke. And there's no desire catching fire, and I know she's getting close. And I can feel her memory burning when you reach for me to hold. I can almost smell the smoke. And I can feel her memory burning when you reach for me to hold. I can almost smell the smoke. I can almost smell the smoke. And there's no desire catching fire, and I know she's getting close. And I can feel her memory burning when you reach for me to hold. I can almost smell the smoke.
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 Almost
Almost
smell the
smell the smoke. Thank you. Well, we had a request for this next song, and it wasn't really in the set, so we actually haven't played this since 2019. Is that okay?
How about you guys at home? Do you have a problem with that?
No, they got no say in it.
They have no say in it.
They have no say
They
in it.
should be here, shouldn't they?
Yeah.
Especially my parents. They should definitely be here.
Hello, parents.
Hey, Mum. Hey, Dad. I know I already said that, but
Think Macca's watching?
Macca?
Think he's watching?
I don't think Macca's watching, no. Did you know in Australia we shorten everything? Who has been to Australia?
Yeah.
Awesome. Where'd you go? Yeah. See, no one ever goes to Adelaide. That's where I'm from. Sydney and Cairns. I mean, they're the good. They are good spots. Where else? Has anyone been to anywhere other than that? Melbourne, Tasmania, Brisbane, Whitsundays. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Still no Adelaide. Anyone been to Adelaide? We have the best wine in the world, ladies and gentlemen. We do. No, it's a very small town. It's a capital city, but compared to Sydney, it's small.
Sit around and write sad songs.
Yeah, exactly right. We sit around and write sad songs. No, we don't. But in Australia, we shorten everything. So the garbage man that picks up our trash cans, or garbage cans as we call him a garbo. All right. And our sunglasses are called sunnies.
Yeah. Remember that one?
You remember that one?
I remember that one.
And we shorten everybody's names. So Graham, we call him Macca. That makes sense, right?
I never knew
Sure.
Actually, never knew his real name.
If you want to know how to speak Australian, you just take the R's out of the words that they're in and you put them in the ones that they aren't.
All right.
Griff's
I'm gonna
like,
think about
what
it."
are you going on about? I apologise to Dave today because he picked me up and we're in the car and we're driving along and my mouth's just gone and he's like, whoa, what is going on here? I'm like, I'm sorry, you're the first adult I've seen in like 3 months.
Sorry, Travis.
I haven't been anywhere other than my husband, and I love my husband, but it's so good to talk to somebody else. So I'm kind of doing the same thing up here tonight. I'm like, oh, there's people. They let me out of my cage. Okay, probably should go back in the cage now. We're going to do this one for you. It's called One Heartbreak Away. If you've ever wondered just how many lonely nights you can take for granted, I'll be waiting here when you come. If you've ever... See, this is why I don't do requests when I haven't... My heart can't stand this anymore. I've never been this close to walking out before. I'm just one step from 1 foot out the door. And in the time it takes for 1 teardrop to hit the floor, I'll be gone, you'll be here one sorry too late. So when it comes to leaving, I'm only one heartbreak away. My heart can't stand this anymore. I've never been this close to walking out before. I'm just one step from 1 foot out the door. And in the time it takes for 1 teardrop to hit the floor, I'll be gone, you'll be here one sorry too late. So when it comes to leaving, I'm only one heartbreak away. All right. Okay, next time someone requests a song that I haven't sang in 3 years, we're just not going to do it, okay? I apologise. It was good, was it? You guys really liked seeing me hop on that train and fall right off the stage?
Take it home.
I didn't like falling off the stage. You know, the really crazy thing about it is my daughter was listening to some pop music the other day. I've got a little 6-year-old girl. and the Spice Girls came on. And did you know that I knew every single word to "If You Want to Be My Lover, You Gotta Get..." And do you think I can remember my own song tonight? No.
That you've been singing for how long?
I've been singing for about 20 years.
I'm not going to talk any crap about it. I don't remember words to sing like.
I'm sorry, guys. I've never done that before. I'm really embarrassed. Who wants to sing a song other than me? Dave, how about you sing a song for a minute? But it's your turn. It's on the set list.
Don't forget the words.
I guess we can't go with that. Well, there's nothing that says bluegrass like mayhem and murder, right? So let's kill somebody. How's that? Let's kill Wild Bill Jones, or no, Wild Bill Jones kill somebody then. Right. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Yeah. As I went out for to make a little round, I ran across that Wild Bill Jones. He was a-walking and a-talking by my true lover's side. Bid him to leave her alone. He said my age is 21, too old to be controlled. I pulled my revolver from my side and I destroyed that poor boy's soul. Well, he reeled and he staggered and he fell to the ground and he made a last dying moan. I put my arms around my little girl's neck, saying, "Honey, won't you take me home?" So put those handcuffs on me, boys, and take me to that graveyard gate. For I have no friends or relations there, no one who knows my name. So pass around that old long neck bottle, we'll all go on a spree. For today is the last of Wild Bill Jones, and tomorrow be the last of me.
David Penley, ladies and gentlemen. You all right?
Coughing up a fur ball.
Hairball. Mothball.
Oh, jeez. We're going to do a song off my latest album for you. I've got 2 albums down here, ladies and gentlemen. I've got Ricochet, which is the last album, and that debuted at #1 on the Billboards. And we've got No Headlights, which debuted at #2 on the Billboards. I was snipped away by Sierra Hull, but that's okay. You can't compete with Sierra Hull, so I'm okay with that. But this is probably my favourite song off of the latest album, and it's about how we all kind of grieve in different ways, and sometimes we're not quite ready to let go, maybe, but that's okay. We're allowed to grieve in our own way, in our own process, and a lot of the times for us musicians, it's through songs that we do that process. So this is that song for me.
Isn't that Rainy Day?
Yeah.
Well, that should be flat. Talk amongst yourself. We'll be right with you.
Yeah, it's a B flat, not an E. Sorry.
Griff's getting us all confused up
No,
here.
it says E on the thing. I can read the set list.
Now I'm confused.
Kristy just needs to
I started this train. Let's get off that train. I ain't had time for healing and getting over you. It's hard to do your grieving when the skies are perfect blue. He knows every drop is helping to wash the hurt away. So maybe that's why God makes so many rainy days. It's like I've cried an ocean. I'm out here on my own. Guess that's what tears are made for, to cleanse your heart and mend your soul. There's a promise in a rainbow and a reason for the pain. So maybe that's why God makes so many rainy days. I know the sun shines so bright, but I'm not ready for the light. I'll settle for these shades of gray. Thunder rolls and lightning strikes, makes me feel I wanna fight. But first I have to find a prayer to pray. So maybe that's why God makes so many rainy days. I know the sun could shine so bright, but I'm not ready for the light. I'll settle for these shades of gray. Thunder rolls and lightning strikes, makes me feel I wanna fight. But first I have to find a prayer to pray. So maybe that's why God made so many rainy days. So maybe that's why God makes so many rainy days. Thank you.
We did it.
Did we redeem ourselves?
Wasn't that a happy number?
Dave loves it when I sing the sad songs. Gets him all emotional. We're going to do another instrumental for you now. Good?
Yep.
Ooh, yeah. This one's Lonesome Road Blues. just found out tonight that our new banjo player, well, I say new, but he's been with the band about a year now. For a whole 4 gigs at the ISIS. We did plan on doing a lot more than that, and we're going to in the future, but I found out tonight that he can sing. Would we all like to hear Grayson sing a song? I'd like to hear Grayson sing a song. All right.
Don't blow it.
Don't forget the words.
You be careful with that banjo and magic mic, all right? Be very careful.
Magic. Magic. Magic.
Well, the days are long and the nights are lonely since you left me all alone. I loved you so, my little darling. Well, I worry so since you've been gone. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I loved you best, mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, is my request. I remember, dear, the night we parted. That big mistake's what caused it all. And if you come back, the sunshine will follow. But to stay away will be my fault. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I've loved you best, mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, is my request. Well, the days are dark, my little darling, and how I need your sweet embrace. When I woke up, the sun was shining, but when I looked up, I saw your face. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I've loved you best, I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, is my request. Sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I've loved you best, I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, is my request. Come back to me, is my request.
Grayson Tuttle, ladies and gentlemen. He's the newest member of the Kristy Cox band. And we're very happy to have him. Although I almost didn't recognize you today with...
It's cold outside.
it's cold outside. I like
Calling
it.
for snow this weekend.
So you grew a beard this week?
Yesterday.
That's impressive. We're going to do a song for you now that was the first song I ever sang on stage. I was 11 years old, and my granddad used to listen to all of the old-time bluegrass and country stuff and tune into the Grand Ole Opry every week. from Australia, which was always fun because it was the middle of the day on a Sunday. So we tune in and listen. And I first heard this song by a lady named Emmylou Harris. And I had the privilege of meeting. It's an old bluegrass song, and I'm sure you guys will know it. But at the time, I didn't know that it was bluegrass, because to me, back in Australia, I just thought it was all country music. I had no idea that there was two different genres, because it would just all come over the airways all at once, you know. And I think I fell in love with bluegrass music because of this song. I got to meet Emmylou at the IBMAs in 2007, and she's the reason I'm playing bluegrass music today. I booked in the studio to go and record a country pop album, because that's what all the girls back home were doing, and that's what I thought I had to do if I wanted to have a career. And I never looked good in those short shorts, but I went there, and she said to me, Kristy, if you're true to yourself and you enjoy the music that you're playing, the people in the audience will enjoy it too. She said, if you get up there and pretend to be something that you're not, the audience will see through that. So always stay true to yourself, if I can give you one piece of advice. So I got home that afternoon, and I rang my producer, Jerry Sally, we've now done 6 albums together. I said, fire the electric guitarist and the drum player, we're recording a bluegrass album. He nearly died, but we had to get all new songs. But this song's the reason I play bluegrass, and I love it. It's called Don't This Road Look Rough and Rocky.
Darling, I have come to tell you, though it almost breaks my heart, but before the morning, darling, we'll be many miles apart. Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when he's in my arms asleep? Can't you hear the night birds crying far across the deep blue sea, while of others you are thinking? Won't you sometimes think of me? Don't this road look rough and rocky? Don't that sea look wide and deep? Don't my baby look the sweetest when he's in my arms asleep? Oh, when he's in my arms asleep.
Thank you.
Roll with that. All right. I like that.
I'm going to do
Oh, yeah.
from the first song that I ever sang to the first song I ever released. I got home with that bluegrass album to Australia, and I thought, now what am I going to do with this? Well, they're not going to play bluegrass on country radio in Australia. So I released this song and thought, well, Emmylou said, so off I go. Well, it hit number 1, ladies and gentlemen, back home. It's my first ever number 1. This one's called That's Where the Faith Comes In.
Kick it off, fiddle. Where's it at?
Hey, John.
Hey, John. Kick it
John.
off, buddy. Come on.
I guess
John?
I guess I get to kick.
Does anyone here play fiddle? You know, the crazy thing is that the last time we played here, we were playing outside. And our poor bass player back here, Andrew, hurt his wrist and couldn't play bass. So every single other player on the stage played bass that night. Every song we swapped and they all played bass. Not me, I can't play anything, but they all played bass. So, guys, did you bring your fiddle?
As close as we got right here. Sorry. You ever try it?
Yeah.
That's not it. Let me try it. That's it. Okay. Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
Spinning wheels, midnight ride, getting lost on some lonesome back road. I'm missing you, losing time, where this ends up only God knows. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. Losing time, can't make sense out of things that just don't. Missing you and losing time, can't make sense out of things that just don't. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. And I know this heartache ends, but I don't know where or when. The world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. And the world is turning round and I can't see the sun right now, but God, I believe somehow it's gonna rise again. So I pray that the rain will stop and I trust there's some way off this bridge that I need to cross. That's where the faith comes in. Thank you. We might get the guys up here to play another instrumental for you.
Big Sandy. What did Big Sandy?
What?
Big Sandy is the Big Sandy.
Okay.
Because I like to hear them play. Do you guys like to hear them play? I wish my fingers could move like that.
What were we gonna play?
They just can't. They're like.
I don't care.
We if you guys haven't seen the Finger Pickin' Good clip yet, you should check it out. We just won the Bluegrass Recording of the Year for that song back in Australia. At our version of the CMAs. Our CMAs have a bluegrass category. And I got to record that song with a really good friend of mine, Tommy Emmanuel. Everyone know who Tommy Emmanuel is?
Yeah. Man.
Talk about fingers moving fast. Wowza.
Oh yeah.
And we were going to do that song tonight, but Tommy couldn't be here. So.
Yeah. And I'm not gonna
Griff's
try.
going to learn the part for next time, though,
Yeah.
aren't you, Griff?
Yeah, someday.
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 But for now, we'll do this one. It's Big Sandy.
You good? Sure.
Much for coming out tonight, guys. We've got a couple more songs in us, and we really appreciate it. It's been a tough 12 months for all of us, I know, but for us musicians, it's been especially hard. I was saying to my husband yesterday, I said, I don't even know if I know what I need to do when I get on stage tomorrow. Like, what's a stage? What's a microphone? But it sure is good to be playing music. Please, once again, give Scott and the Isis Music Hall a big round of applause. we're gonna do a song for you that I recorded on my latest album. And when I first, I didn't write this song, but when I first heard it, I knew that instantly that I wanted to record it because it reminded me of my dad and my granddad. And it's called Everyday Man. The fiddle usually kicks this one off, can you tell? They're all standing here going, You guys are making me look really good tonight, just saying. How about this band, ladies and gentlemen?
I got it.
Everybody's looking at me. I don't kick it off. I don't kick it off.
Maybe we should come out of retirement more
I'm
often.
ready, yeah.
This is what it looks like when you see music and, during COVID time.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave had an operation last week, so he's doing very well to even be here tonight.
Everyone look at me. I was like, am I doing something wrong?
Yeah,
He's a trooper.
gender reassignment's going well for me. You ready?
Yeah.
1, 2.
He gets up before the sunrise every morning just to praise the Lord and waken up the day. Takes his King James to the table, sips his coffee, and gathers strength as he turns each yellowed page. Oh, those words are the only truth he lives by, and every neighbor's need becomes his very own. And if he looks you in the eye, you know he means it. And the man you see is the same good man at home. He's an everyday man with an everyday life. Don't seem like much looking in from the outside, but what you cannot see is what you need to understand. It's an everyday faith that makes an everyday man. A whole day's worth of work is on his farm. The sun is setting as he wrestles with his boys, and then he holds the only girl he's ever wanted, and he loves them all like he never had a choice. He's an everyday man with an everyday life. Don't seem like much looking in from the outside, but what you cannot see is what you need to understand. It's an everyday faith that makes an everyday man. One day his face will show the weathered lines. Age will always chase us down and steal our time, but everything he sold he'll surely reap, 'cause everything he taught will help us be like an everyday man with an everyday life. Don't seem like much looking in from the outside, but what you cannot see is what you need to understand. It's an everyday faith that makes an everyday man. It's an everyday faith that makes an everyday man.
Thank you so much. Big thank you for coming out tonight, and a huge thank you to all of you that might be listening from home. If you do feel like putting some love in Philip, the tip jar, please feel free. I know the guys would really appreciate it. And same to you guys back home. I believe that there's some kind of PayPal. Like I said, I'm not technologically advanced. I don't understand all that stuff. But if you feel like giving us some love, we would really appreciate it. We might be able to pay to learn our own songs, you know, something like that. We're going to do this song for you now. This is the title track off my last album. And my first ever #1 here in America. My name's Kristy Cox. Thank you so much for having us. And we'll see you next time. This one's Ricochet. Had my sights set on love, tracking down that trophy puck. When I took that reckless shot, I was surprised to see you drop. Ricochet, ricochet. Bounced off a heart that wasn't true, back to mine and straight to you. Call it luck, call it fate, it's ricochet. Oh, yeah. You'll never know how my hand shook when I got a closer look. No more bullets in my gun, I just pray to wouldn't run. Ricochet, ricochet, get back through the perfect day. Bounced off a heart that wasn't true, back to mine and straight to you. Call it luck, call it